Hey guys, it's Brian from 2Fab here. Today we are talking to Charisma Carpenter about her investigation discovery show, Surviving Evil. Coming back this week for a second season.
Yes.
I know I was a huge Buffy fan, still am a huge Buffy fan. A lot of people know you from your work on Buffy and Angel, but this story that you have for this show,
right.
I don't think that many people knew about it initially.
Well, they didn't. I worked really hard to try to keep that personal story very private, and I was very protective of the other survivors that I was with that night. So it wasn't until that this show was brought to my attention, the quality of the programming that was involved, that I decided to share my story in this way, in a way of empowerment and inspiration, not a sensational headline or a tabloid story.
Now, what was it like for you when they filmed the first episode for last season, which was all about your story? Seeing the reenactment, that must have been a strange feeling for you, I imagine.
You know, there's been so much time since the event, and a lot of healing has taken place, and I was very determined to take good care of myself. So I had a lot of therapy, and I have a wonderful family for great support. So it wasn't jarring or hard to watch. It didn't spur up anything for me in a negative way, but I was very impressed with the storytelling and the way that the reenactments were shot, and the quality of the acting in them, and I just, I was really impressed and happy with the way it turned out.
Now, what has been the reaction now that fans have seen it, your family's seen it?
The reaction has been remarkably positive, and I think the connection with my fans has gone to a whole other level. When you share something so personal and intense, I think that people are less inclined to think of you as a celebrity and more of a human being. And I think that connection with people has been life-changing for me. And I know that people through social media have said that they've had the same things happen to them, or they identified and they were happy that I was talking about it.
Now, I wanted to ask about your own son. I mean, did he know about this before the show, and how do you go about approaching the subject?
You know, I hadn't thought about discussing it with my son. It's not that I was avoiding it.
He's young still.
He's starting, he's 11 now. But what's interesting about my son was he came to me with it because somebody at school came to him about it.
Oh, wow.
They had seen the episode. And I remember thinking, what parent let their kid watch Surviving Evil? First of all, it's after bedtime, it's during the week, and it's really not meant, for that demographic. So still I am constantly getting shocked. So he went to my son, and then my son came to me and said, are you on a show about, survival? And I said, yes, and we talked about it, and I just said, it can be a dangerous world, and that's why Mommy is very protective of you.
What kind of stories can we expect this season?
Well, I feel like it's a little bit of turn up this season. I feel that every episode is hard-hitting. All the stories are very, very compelling. But I feel like last season had some real strong standout episodes, and I feel that this season, season 2, every single episode is hard-hitting and suspenseful. And it just really takes you in, it puts you on the edge of your seat. You're really feeling what I would imagine it would have been like in being in that position that some of these stories were in, like the adrenaline and the panic. It's really intense.
I know, I watched the first episode, and it was intense.
I had an ADR earlier today for episode 7 and 8, and I had goosebumps. I really had goosebumps, and the camera's right here, and the people are telling their stories, and you see the teardrops, and you see the quivering lip, and it's so beautifully told, and these people are so brave. I can't even emphasize that enough, to just open their hearts and really share, only because they want to give back. It's very empowering. It's a very positive show. It's frightening, and to learn some of the things that people can do to each other, but it's also really impressive to see how resilient these people are, and that really makes me feel good,
All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Surviving Evil starts Wednesday night on
September
Investigation
3rd.
Discovery.
Investigation Discovery, 9/8 Central.
All right, well, thank you so much
Thank you,
for coming
Brian.
here.
It was so fun. Thank you so much.
Awesome.